Hi everyone, it's Debbie again. I just wanted to share a couple things. I bought some kits at the Scrapbook and Paper Expo, and they were designed by Kathy Cafun, and her name is C-A-F-U-N. And what I've tended to try to do, if I buy 2 or 3 sheets of a certain paper or I buy a kit, I try to do other things with it and use up everything in that paper line. So I just wanted to share the 2 layouts that you made with the kit, and she also designed a card, and then what I did with the scraps. So this was the first layout. It's called Love. It has a yellow background paper, and I used Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous Birdsong stamp to stamp behind. I tore the pieces of the paper and then determined where, just marked on the yellow cardstock where those tears were, and then I went in with that birdsong stamp and stamped in all of the edges, and I distressed it everywhere there is a distressed edge, then I stamp behind it. Then the way she had it laid out, this is her design, and there's washi tape, which I always find the washi tape doesn't stick very well, but maybe I'm the only one with that problem. But anyway, this was the Romantique collection called Renew. Love the papers, and one of the papers we just fussy cut out all the flowers, and there was a wooden bird cage, and this is a metal flower piece with a I think that's plastic rose that we stuck to it, and this was actually stamped on a transparency, which I think is pretty cool, because then you can see the paper behind it. There's a little piece of organza ribbon with hearts on it, and I thought these layouts and the colors in the papers worked better with a black and white photo, so that's my granddaughter Gabby. And that's pretty much it. That's the first one. And the second one that she designed the layout of, and she tells you how to cut the paper so you can keep as much of the background, or as much as the pattern that you can, so that you can use it for other things, which is pretty cool. So these were also fussy cut flowers, and I bumped them up on some foam tape, and I actually used different flowers than she did, just because I liked the flowers had different. Some were muted and some were brighter, and I wanted the muted ones on this layout. So that's the second layout. And I used, let's see, on this one I used Mickey Chew stamps along the edges, along with Hero Arts butterflies and wildflower stamps. And the Mickey Chew stamps don't have a name on them, so I'm not really sure what they were called, but it was a sort of a botanical set, and little tiny pieces of washi tape around the edges, and then just took the Hero Arts and the Mickey Chew stamps and stamped images along the edges, as you can see. And then there was a lace butterfly and a little metal scalloped medallion with a flower glued on, and another piece of transparency with, I believe that was printed. I'm assuming it would have had to have been, because she would have had to reverse print it. But anyway, that was included in the kit. Some twill ribbon and some flower lace with flowers on it. So that was the second one. Same thing, the Authentique Papers Renew collection. And let's see. Then what I decided to do, well, she designed a card. This was one of the cards that she designed that you could make with the kit. So I went ahead and did it the way that she recommended. She had actually included this piece in the kit. So I just did the card the way that she suggested, but I actually turned each of these flowers over and embossed the petals on the back, and then embossed the center from the front so that they sort of are more rounded. So I did that. And then I couldn't believe how many cards I got out of it. This is one card that I made with the same collection. And what I do is I go to card maps, and on their JPEG archive tab, they have all of the past sketches for their scrapbook pages, for the scrapbook layouts, and their cards. And this one is let's see, March 2013, one of the card maps from March 2013. I crocheted these flowers because I find it, so much cheaper for me to just crochet them than to buy them. And I got little from the Craft Queen. She has this trim that comes in lengths, and I just cut the little flowers out and glued them to the center of the crocheted flowers. And the Happy Birthday stamp is from Teddy Bow and Company. It came free with my Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. The Cuttlebug embossing folder was chicken wire, which I used on the background. And the label die, this came with my Cuttlebug mat, so I used that to cut the label. And then this was on the edge Spellbinders die. And I just cut little flags and little banners to match the card maps. So that's that one. This one I just love. Let's see. This is a Urban Stamp Company stamp, and I never can figure out, I can't find anywhere on it a number or a name for the stamp, but this was an Urban Stamp Company stamp, and I got it in a bargain bin at the expo, so I absolutely loved it. And what I did is I just stamped it on various different papers and then cut the pieces out that I wanted for each one. So I did some on cardstock, which was his body and the feet and ears and the little muzzle. And then I stamped the shirt on the yellow and this on the brown one, and put some of the Ranger glossy accents on his nose. And let's see, I used the Spellbinders opulent ovals for this, and I did some faux stitching around that. I put some of the glossy accents on his eyes. And then I had a paw print punch, so I punched those out and painstakingly added those to it. I used the Card Maps December 2012 vertical sketch. That was the second one from the top. And I just really loved it. And it says, how old are you? And then on the inside it says, that's like dead in dog years. I loved it. I made it for my brother. His birthday's in August, so he'll love that. And he loves dogs, so that's why I used that one. And then this one, I really like the way it turned out. This one I also made with the Authentique papers. And I used the Delusions Mini Couture stamp for the body. And all it does is it stamps the dress and the legs. And I just hand drew a head because I wanted a head on it. And it also has a hat stamp, so I stamped the hat on yellow paper and then stamped this on the pattern paper. And then this is a guinea feather and a little rhinestone I put on the hat. I stamped them with StazOn brown ink, timber brown, and it just had this. I also used March 2013 card map, and this twine was in the kit. I didn't have any more ribbon left, so that's my own ribbon for my stash. Oh, I don't know if you can tell, but in the background, these are spellbinders. Well, this is Gateworks die, and this is Heartfelt Creations Decorative Blossoms Corner that's down on this end. And then I just cut some more banners, and that's hot off the press stamp set peacock feather, and that's where these what you've got in Stylin' came from. And that's pretty much. Oh, then I just strung some pearl seed beads on a thread and hung it around her neck, and that's that card. And then the next one is let's see, the next one, this card, also with the same papers. I backed all of the cut papers with chipboard, so it's very sturdy. And I use black soot to ink the edges of everything. I use Spellbinder's notebook on the edge die to get this border, and this is Scrapper's floss. I just I put an eyelet in this little banner and then tied the Scrapper's floss through it. I had in my stash this flower and butterfly and dragonfly brad, so I just punched holes through the pieces and attached those, and put a little blue rhinestone in that one. And the stamp set is the Prima stamp set, Welcome to Paris, and I use that for the scroll. And hot off the press stamp Bike for the good times that I stamped on there. And this is a December 2012 card map. So that's another card out of the same paper. And my last one, this one is okay. I used a Sizzix die for the tickets, and it's a 2012 card map. It's a horizontal card map that I turned vertical. Same Renew collection papers. I use Hero Arts International stamp set. It's called International Tour Deluxe. And then Prima romance novel stamp set. So I got the I Love You from that, and then these stamps were from the International stamp set. And that's it. And so I got 2 layouts and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out of just, I think it was 3 or 4 sheets of paper, so I was really happy with it. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Oops. I've got to come up with a better system for this, for recording, but I need to get a tripod. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.